that trust comes from inside you. And when you look for outside reasons to start trusting, then the trust cannot come. So I'm going to take you through a coaching exercise. Okay? And I'm going to ask you some questions, and you're going to answer the first thing that comes up. And what we're working on is to help you get more peace within and to help you find trust. We're going to do that by eliminating the things that have taken trust away. Because when we are born with trust. And then we kind of give it away in bits and pieces. We lose it. Okay? So the process that we are going to do is those things that have eroded your trust, we're going to find them and eliminate them. Okay? So I'm going to ask you, what is your biggest challenge in trusting?
Men.
Okay. What about men do you not trust?
Their ability to keep me safe and secure. Inability, I guess, their inability to feed that part of me that for some reason I always look for.
All right. Stop right there. Do you have a man in your life just now?
Just recently, last couple months.
Okay.
Not.
Okay. So, sweetheart, why do you think it's a man's job to keep you safe and secure?
In the past, I just felt like that's the way I grew up. I think my parents kind of put that in my head. Honestly, the reason why we are not together right now is because I kind of found this different way of life. And, you know, when you start thinking a different way, I've learned kind of people who aren't on your same vibe, they kind of fall off. That's what's happened. And I don't feel bad about it. Like where I was like hanging on to him for a lot of years, all of a sudden it's just like, I don't feel upset about it at all. Like I've really gotten through this, like, great. It's strange how easy it was for me to just kind of move past that hold and put it behind me.
And now you have someone else in your life?
No.
Oh, it's me. The same person. Okay.
Yeah, no. Now I'm trying to learn about me before I even deal with anybody else.
All right. You know? That is amazing. I love that. Okay, so here's what I'm going to say to you, sweetheart. It's not any man's job or woman's job to keep you safe.
Right.
It's your job. And you don't have to worry about your safety or your daughter's safety, because safety comes from alignment. Being high on the emotional scale. That's where you don't feel you need anyone.
I definitely feel stronger in a lot of ways. And like I said, I wouldn't believe it myself, but my girls tell me, Mom, you know, like we love this about you right now. But I guess it's just, I've never had to do it by myself. So that's where I like struggle with it. Like, I don't know how, I don't trust myself. I guess it's what a lot of it is sometimes. Sometimes the problem is me. You know, I don't have a great track record with making good decisions, whether it's men or, you know, just, and now that my girls are all adults and we can talk about things, I see things that I didn't before.
Yeah.
Now it's different, you know, right now going forward, I don't care about any of that. We're going to make it start from today. So that's where, I mean, I've completely tried to make a change in the way I do things. It's just, it's a lot of work for me. for somebody like now.
Alignment is a lot of work in the beginning, but it doesn't stay a lot of work. And the thing I want you to understand most of all is that whoever is on your vibration will play with you. And if they're not on your vibration, they'll drop away, like you just said. So that's why we never have to worry about safety, because if you just keep yourself high on the emotional scale, then those people who are, who have something else on their mind, like they want to hurt someone, they can't reach you because they're not on your vibe.
Gotcha. Yeah,
Okay?
that makes complete.
Yeah. So that's why you never have to be afraid, because the only work you need to do is to appreciate and go up the emotion scale. You're already doing it. The second thing that came out of what you just said, so as you speak, I pick up on your negative beliefs. One of the things that you said is, I don't have a good track record with making decisions. Well, guess what, sweetheart? That was before. You're not the same person anymore. So this Beverly has a totally different capacity for decision making. The past you didn't have this capacity. So you can't say this anymore. I am learning to make better decisions because I now have access to information that I did not have before. Make sense?
Yes.
All right. So you said you grew up with it. You grew up with this belief, right? That's a condition. And we want to be unconditional. We want to say it doesn't matter what happened in the past. The past doesn't matter at all, because the only thing that matters is how we are going into the future. So it doesn't matter what you were brought up with, because all of those were just thoughts and you can change them. You can replace them with new thoughts. And that's exactly what you have done. Right?
Yes.
So trusting can be really, really easy.
Like, not like a bad thing.
No. Trusting means that I have access to someone who can do a better job than me. And that's literally what it is. You have access to the power of the universe, the power that creates the whole world, every plant, every animal, every human, the sun, the moon, all the planets. That power and that knowing, the knowing that it takes to put a whole tree inside a seed. You don't have that knowing. So who are you going to trust? Someone who doesn't know much or someone who knows everything?
Right.
Right? That's how you shift your trust. By reminding yourself, you're putting your faith in someone who knows a lot more.
Exactly. Yep.
Right?
It's a relief. Just hearing it, it's a relief. it's almost like a weight off my shoulders.
Yes, it's just about looking at things a little bit differently and giving yourself permission to look at things differently. So, in the 40-day workbook, one of our affirmations is, I'm open to new ways of thinking and doing. And that's where we say, when we give ourselves an instruction, you are telling yourself, I'm going to be open because I want to learn more about this. So I am going to keep my mind open. Yes, it's going to be different from the way I was brought up. Yes, it's going to be different from the way I have looked at life before, but it feels right.
Yeah. Oh, this fits me. I'm at a point where this fits me.
It fits you. Now that feeling of fit, that feeling that it's right, that's trust.
Okay.
Okay. That's trust, because trust is not, an object that you can touch and feel, but you can feel it. When something feels right, that's what trust is. So anytime you want to decide what you should do, which alternative you should pick, or whether am I doing this right or not, all you have to ask yourself is, does it feel right? Which one of the two feels more right?
Mhm.
Which one sits better? And then pick that. And that's all. That's trust. Because
Okay.
trust is the feeling that you have in here. And that, or in here, you'll feel it, or it'll drop into your head. Okay? That is trust, and that is all you ever need.
Okay.
Okay? So a lot of times we ask for trust. We say we want to trust, but we are already trusting. We just don't know what it looks like. So we keep looking for it. Where is it? Where is it? What is it? But you already have it. It's there. It's just knowing that that's what it is.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, even that feels correct. You know, even that.
Yeah. That's what trust is. You are checking in and you're feeling, and that's trust. Trust is just paying attention to the way you're feeling, because your feelings will always tell you what is the right direction for you at this point in time for you. Okay. And the more you listen, the more your trust will grow. Okay. Now, in the 40-day workbook, there are 2 exercises. 3 things I want to accomplish today, and 3 things I want the universe to help me with. Those 2 questions are really important, because the first one, 3 things I want to accomplish today, when you do 3 simple things like, I'm going to go to work today, I'm going to call my girls, I'm going to get a healthy meal. These are 3 simple things. They're not big, hairy things. When you keep your promise to yourself, you give yourself a pat on the back. That's how you end your day feeling satisfied. I checked off the things I put on my list. And then you put the same 3 things on the universe's list. So when I go to work, universe, help me to be more efficient, to do a good job. When I call my girls, I want to have a pleasant discussion with them. When I make my meal, I want to be inspired to use healthy ingredients that my body is asking for. So now what will happen is, you'll bring the universe with you in everything that you're doing. And when you bring the universe with you in every single thing that you're doing, and you do that again and again for 40 days, that's where you're building trust, because you will see that everything will respond better when you bring the universe with you. Okay?
That's awesome.
And that's where this trust muscle is going to be really, really well developed. Make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
Awesome. All right. So before we close the call, do you have one last question you want to ask me just now?
No, that was, you really hit on that. And I'm going to do the 40-day again. I mean, I thought it was amazing. I really did. I mean, just hearing people who have been in this, living this, it's really inspiring.